My Hero Academia is an incredible popular manga and anime series that follows the adventures of young superhero in training Izuku Midoriya. While the series is known for its colorful cast of characters, it also has a wide variety of villains that are just as important in creating the show's exciting story. So join us as we explore the best of the worst that this series has to offer. Destro is the head of Rat and the son of Destro, an icon who fought for the rights of those with unaccepted quirds. As the leader of Rat, he is the major obstacle in Tomoru Shigaraki's bid for control. But when Shigaraki unlocks the true strength of his powers, the battle between the two comes to a head. Destro is a more nuanced villain than he appears to be at first glance. He is driven by his own thoughts on justice and justice for all quirk users, not just for the sake of chaos and destruction. Although his methods may be questionable, Destro's mission has nothing to do with evil and everything to do with restoring balance in a broken world. Himiko Toga, renowned for her masterful blending of combat and espionage, an adept fighter and practitioner of disguise, infiltration, and camouflage due to her metamorphosis ability. She is a highly dangerous opponent in any situation. Her talents extend to the battlefield, where her incredible reflexes, agility, and acrobatic skills allow her to create openings for surprise attacks and vanish from sight if her opponents are distracted for even a moment. Despite lacking a quirk that amplifies her combat skills, Himiko is a formidable and versatile enemy whose talents have earned her the respect of even the most powerful pro heroes. Kai Chisaki, also known as Overhaul, is undoubtedly a formidable enemy due to his powerful quirk, allowing him to disassemble and reassemble whatever material he touches. He has showcased his prowess by defeating the superhumanly strong Kendo rapper 5 consecutive times. He is said to be the strongest of the Shi Hasaikai, which was made evident when it took the combined efforts of Mirio, Sir Naitai, and Izuku Midoriya, with the assistance of Eri, to put an end to his reign. His backstory and motivations create an even more fascinating character, as he seems to care deeply for his boss, who had rescued him off the streets, despite his lack of values and inhuman behavior. As the leader of the villainous organization, he commands with an iron fist while wearing a symbolic plague mask, further exemplifying his sinister nature. Altogether, Chisaki's character is one of the most interesting in the entire series. Stain is a fearsome My Hero Academia villain, having easily defeated Ingenium, a powerful pro hero, and even killed 17 other pro heroes and severely injured 23 more. His strength is so great that even Shoto Todoroki was forced to admit it. It took the joint efforts of Izuku Midoriya, Shoto Todoroki, and 10-year leader to finally take him down, though even with all their strength, they could only manage to briefly touch him. Izuku realized that Stain had been holding back, and Shoto agreed, such as the immeasurable strength of his bloodlust that made it even endeavor a highly renowned hero panic. Stain is highly agile and possesses remarkable reflexes. He easily avoided 10-year's high-speed kick and has been seen to be able to move at great speed. He also has a high tolerance for pain, being completely unfazed after taking Izuku's Detroit Smash 5% to the head. His stamina is remarkable as well, being able to remain upright despite his pierced lungs and unconsciousness. His fighting style is also quite creative and masterful, using a combination of misdirection, aggression, prediction, and utilizing his surroundings to draw out blood and activate his quirk. Dabi. As a villain, Dabi's moral compass is skewed, allowing him to be completely unbothered by the fact that he is causing harm and destruction. His thirst for revenge against his family is what drives him to use his quirk to reduce people to ashes. Therefore, it was no surprise that he had no qualms about attempting to burn both Endeavor and Shoto during the Paranormal Liberation War. His disregard for morality is what allows him to fight without any restraints. Conversely, Endeavor, despite being on the more extreme side of the pro-hero spectrum, still adheres to certain morale codes. He does his best not to take life and refrains from using his full strength to ensure that his opponents are not reduced to a pile of ashes. With that being said, there are exceptions, such as trying to kill the Nomas and Tamura Shigaraki, as the danger they possessed was deemed too high. Tamura Shigaraki. There is no way to outwit the crazed and broken Shigaraki. Brought up as Tenko Shimura, Shigaraki was raised in an oppressive and hostile home and was not allowed to follow his dream of becoming a hero since his father was adamantly against the concept. After completely losing control and unlocking his decay quirk, Shigaraki killed his family and father, corrupted by his all-consuming desire to maim and hurt others. After being adopted by All for One, Shigaraki began his path to becoming the epitome of evil, and he has spent the rest of his life striving for that goal. He is constantly in turmoil and chaos, and is consequently an incredibly dangerous, chaotic antagonist. Finally, All for One is the most feared villain and is the most powerful force in My Hero Academia. Thanks to his Life Force quirk, All for One is virtually immortal, having been active since the dawn of quirks. He has amassed a huge collection of quirks, each with a range of different uses, and can combine them together with ease. His ability to absorb the quirks of his enemies makes him seemingly invincible. I hope you've enjoyed this video, which introduces some of the most dangerous and threatening villains in My Hero Academia. From the powerful All for One to the deviously cunning Stain, these characters pose a great challenge for the heroes. With their ever-shifting strategies and unpredictable natures, these villains have made the show one of the most popular and exciting anime series of all time. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and give me your opinion in the comments.